Now, breaking news from RTV6.
And we start tonight with breaking news as authorities investigate multiple shootings in Indianapolis, all within the last few hours. On the city's north side, 2 people were shot just before 8 o'clock near the intersection of 34th Street and Schofield Avenue. One victim is in critical condition after being shot in the head. Another in serious but stable condition. On the city's east side, police are on the scene of a shooting where the victim is dead. That's in the 600 block of Oxford Street. And that is where RTV6 reporter Ebony Monet is right now and joins us with the very latest. Ebony.
Drew, here behind me you can see Metro Police still has a large presence as they continue to investigate this homicide here on Oxford Street. They were called here just after 9 tonight with a report of shots fired. When they actually got here to investigate, they pulled up to the home that's actually on the other side of this forensic van here. And when officers arrived, they heard more shots. And when they entered the home, they found a male deceased. Now, I'm joined by IMPD officer Chris Wilburn to tell us more about this ongoing investigation. What can you tell us?
That's correct. We received 911 calls here of shots fired. As officers were coming to the scene, they believed they heard the last couple of shots fired. They entered a residence, did a protective sweep. They determined that it was best to back out after noticing a deceased person with some sort of trauma. We secured a warrant. We're doing that right now, but it should be of note that this area is of concern to us, and we're doing everything that we can to kind of mitigate any kind of criminal activity.
And I know this is an ongoing investigation, but at this time you have not identified this person. What stage is the investigation in, and what does it take to get to that point?
That's right. It's in its infancy. There are a lot of people arriving on scene that have heard of an individual, and they want us to give descriptive information, but we can't. So we're waiting for the crime lab, obviously, to come here, the coroner to come here and do some sort of positive identification. But the investigation is ongoing. It's in its infancy, and we want to make sure that we protect this crime scene as best we can and to figure out exactly what happened.
And it's been a violent night in Indianapolis, and you just touched on the fact that people are actually arriving wanting more information at this time. How difficult is this for police officers, for investigators to deal with this when you're dealing with families, real people here?
You know, we have a job to do, and I think this job is a very important job. It's an honorable profession, but this times it's troubling for us, and our heart breaks and aches for the individuals showing up, and their loved ones are obviously involved in this sort of volatile situation, is what we'll say. But throughout the city, you know, when we have any loss of life, it cuts us at the core. So what we want to do is protect this investigation. We want to put all the pieces on the table, examine every piece of evidence, and we're asking for our community to come alongside us and give us any piece of information that they feel is important to move this thing forward.
Thank you so much. So as you can see, this is an ongoing homicide investigation, and authorities tell us they were actually familiar with this home. They say just days ago, officers came to this home to serve a narcotics warrant. Reporting live on the east side, Ebony Monet, RTV6.